Hey, spiritually activated superheroes. That is my new name for everyone. Totally excited about it. Dhylles Victoria here. I am your spiritual mediator and healer, helping you discover and activate your spiritual superpowers and connecting you with your divine source and spiritual guardians with various healing spiritual modalities so you can stop self-sabotaging behaviors as well as unwanted triggers from past trauma that happened to you. So in this vlog/blog, I'm talking about spiritually divorcing your fears. So fear is false evidence appearing real, as they say. And fear is something that we're not born with. It's something that we're trained and conditioned to have within our minds. You know, when you're growing up and your mom says, okay, well, if you don't eat your vegetables, then this is going to happen to you. Or for me, if you cut your hair is your strength, it won't grow back. Or just whatever types of different things that you were taught when you were growing up. That's how fear was created and built into you. And for me, being sexually molested from 7 to 14 actually shifted my strength and my courage and bravery and the things that I was born with, shifted it into fear, self-doubt, self-love, feeling unworthy, not valuable. And I had to learn how to spiritually divorce all of those things, including fear, out of my life. So there's two things that I'm going to be offering to help you spiritually divorce fear out of your life. The first thing is forgiving self. And not only forgiving yourself, but forgiving the little boy and little girl inside, because the little boy and little girl inside is still there. You know, when you are being playful and funny and you want to watch cartoons and you want to have ice cream and you want to do quirky things, that is your little boy and little girl inside being just open and, you know, free. Because when we were born, we were open and free. We were born naked, so we're open and free. So it's you writing a letter and asking your little self to forgive you for things that you've done that was seen and unseen, consciously and unconsciously, the way that you self-sabotaged yourself due to whatever past traumas you had in your life, and you carried those traumas with you. I carried my trauma of sexual abuse with me, and my drug of choice was sex. So I had to forgive myself for that, and I had to really, really, really deep down in my heart of a heart, soul of a soul, spirits of his spirits, let it go, release it, don't hold on to it. I didn't just say, I forgive you, or please forgive me, and the pain and emotion was still there. I literally had to delve deep within myself to forgive myself and ask for forgiveness, because I wanted the little girl inside of me to feel safe again. I wanted her to feel courageous again. I wanted her to express how she felt. I wanted her to use her voice. I wanted her to feel free. And I wanted to feel the same way too. So I had to write a letter to her to let her know that I love her, I care about her, she's worthy, she's beautiful, she's important, she's perfectly imperfect, and so am I. And I promised from that day forward that I was going to do everything in my power to nurture her, to take care of her, to guard her heart, to give her the safety and protection that she needed, that she didn't have, because I messed up due to the fact that I was abused, and to let her know that the abuse that we both went through is not our fault. It had nothing to do with us, and we had to learn how to release it. So that's number one, forgiveness of self, asking the little boy and little girl inside of you to forgive you, the grown person, and taking on that responsibility and accountability to act accordingly and start fresh, start new, create new possibilities and opportunities for yourself. The second thing that I did was I wrote and created something called the Heart and Spirit Fresh Start Blueprint. So what that is about is that I want you guys to get a piece of paper. You can press pause if you need to in this video. Get a piece of paper or a notebook and a pen. So go ahead and do that. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Or press pause. So what I want you to do is open up a blank sheet of paper, and you know how the notebook has the lines. So just draw a line, or just draw a line from left to right. Draw just a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. And on top of that line, on the left hand side, I want you to write your birthday. My birth date is February 6, 1977. And then on the right hand side, the far end, the corner, I want you to write a question mark, because that's your death date, which we don't know when the hell that is. So once you do that, I want you to put your pen down, and I want you to just plant your feet on the floor. Put your hands on your side or on the table, wherever you are. And I want you to take a deepest breath, the deepest breath you've ever taken in your life. And I want you to touch your heart. Well, your chest, rather. And hear your heartbeat, feel it, and know that it's the most amazing gift that we were given in this life, the day that we were born. Well, when we were being created, but born. And know that at any given moment in time, your heartbeat can stop. You can fall asleep, never wake up. You can be driving, something happens, you can cross the street. And I want you to realize at this very instant, this very second, someone's dying and taking their last breath, and it's not you. So this is what I want you to do. I'm going to ask you a question. And the question is, if today was your last day on this earth and you only had 10 more minutes to live and take your last breath, I want you to ask yourself at this very moment, did you do everything that you wanted to do? Do you still have regret in your heart? Were you happy? Those three things. Did you do everything that you wanted to do? Do you have any regret in your heart? And are you happy? So when you ask yourself those three things and the answer to all three of them is no, then you know you have work to do, right? Okay, cool. So now back to the piece of paper. So remember, we drew the line. So underneath the line, what I want you to do now is I want you to write down your inner truth of truth, what makes you happy, the things that you've never really wanted to do, but it's in your heart that you want to do. I want you to write all those things down. And that will be your heart and spirit fresh start blueprint. And I want you to act upon those things every single day and release the fear that's holding you back. Because on the paper, again, it has your birth date and your death date. So you have to spiritually divorce all of your fears from yourself to actually get all those things that you're writing down done. Speaking, expressing yourself, saying how you feel, not really giving a fuck about what anyone else thinks or feels, but honoring yourself, your inner truth. Doing all the things that you wrote that you haven't acted upon, that you really, really don't want to act upon because it's in here in your heart. Because, again, like I said, that question mark right there is your death date. And I don't want none of you to leave this earth or this world or transition to another world or where the hell we're going, because we don't know where we're going to go. I don't want you to leave with regret, sadness, the fact that you were not loved the way that you wanted to be loved, the fact that you never expressed yourself the way that you wanted to express yourself to yourself as well as to people, and the fact that you did not honor your inner truth. So those are two things that I wanted to speak to you about where spiritually divorcing your fears is concerned. Because once we're on our path of discovering and activating our spiritual superpowers, these are things that we must release in order for us to be free and open-minded and open-hearted, in order for us to be spiritually vulnerable to receive the things that we want to receive from divine source and our spiritual guardians. So I hope this was able to help you spiritually divorce your fears. And if you would like to have a one-on-one oracle reading with me, connect with me. Let me know if you are interested in learning how to have the developing of the relationship with you and your divine source and your spiritual guardians. I do that as well. And I teach how to learn your love language of your spiritual guardians. And if you want to get more deeply connected with them, I prepare spiritual baths and spiritual teas, which is for internal and external use, which is cleansing of negative energy, healing the mind, body, heart, spirit, and soul, and connecting you with your guardian angels and your spiritual guardians and your divine source on a deeper level. It's a physical bath, but it helps with a spiritual connection, if you will. So thank you so much for checking out this vlog, Spiritually Divorcing Your Fears. I'm Dhylles Victoria, your spiritual mediator and healer, helping you discover and activate your spiritual superpowers. And connect with me on social media, everywhere: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever. It's Dhylles, Dhylles, Victoria. Again, thank you so much for tuning into this video blog, whatever. I want it to be more of a video as opposed to writing content, because content is great and everything else. However, I feel like you get to tap into my energy and feel my passion for what I do and feel the love for what I do and how I want to help heal and help you grow on a spiritual level, on your spiritual journey, and what that feels like and looks like for you. So thank you so much. If you want to leave a comment or you have a question, click on the comment box below and inbox me for any of those services that I mentioned. Talk to you guys later. Sending you so much love and light and peace and blessings to all.